Azrael, Joycelyn. It's just us against the world. You know that, right? And I need y'all to prove your loyalty to me. Everybody has left me, took my money, and now y'all all I got. And so I'm gonna need you to prove your loyalty to me. Will you prove your loyalty to me? Yeah? Okay. When you eat this, you belong to me.
Skits like this plus a lot more wine spill live with me, Unwind with Tasha K, on stage in Miami on October 20th, 2023 at 8 p.m. I better see the winos at the Flamingo Bar Theater. Grab your tickets. Doors open at 6:30 p.m. and seats are first come, first served within your ticket tier. And if you think I cut up on this here internet, you ain't ready for the shit that's about to go down live on stage. Scan the QR code or get your tickets using the link below. The winos are toasting up in Miami. Purchase now. Carlee Russell. Sad situation. I got a little story to tell you. No, but first, let me stick to the facts here, okay? So apparently, people said that she was taken, okay? Apparently, I don't know if it was her mom that got a call. I do know I reposted the video. They said that she had been missing, and they put out a $25,000 reward for people finding her. They had a GoFundMe. They had searches going on. Apparently, she pulled over on the side of the road, and there was a baby on the side of the road, and she decided to go save the baby. And then somebody on the other end of the phone, if it was a mama, a cousin, or whatever, heard screaming. That was the last time they heard from her, okay? Now, the family claimed because she was an African-American woman is the reason why they felt like the police in Hoover, Alabama wasn't taking her serious because she was a black woman. And so they've exhausted all their resources and even got, platforms like mine involved. And, they were putting out very sincere messages, pleadings, please help us to find her. Because, black women are going missing all the time, trans women too. Like, it's a lot of, there's people going missing, black men. I mean, you go to Mississippi, little boys, they finding them hung from trees and stuff like that. I mean, it's just a lot of real demonic stuff going on. And, the first thing that came to mind when it came to Carlee Russell was trafficking, of course, okay? And so people just wanted her home, her family wanted her home, and then now she's home. Okay, now she's home. They said they found her at a hotel. She was at the Red Roof Inn. And she seemed to be unharmed. They took her to the hospital. But then other reports are reporting. Okay, now none of these are, stone cold facts. I'm just kind of reporting what's been out there, what's been already said. Okay, because these, if this turned out any other way, I wouldn't have reported on it at all because I don't report on things when people are trying to grieve. And it's hard enough that they've already lost a loved one, but to turn on the internet and you see somebody like me not allowing you to grieve, that's a problem. So I make sure that I exercise boundaries and proceed with caution with my platform and try not to weaponize it in ways like that, okay? And so apparently they said she walked home. It was a lot of different reports. And, ever since, she's come home, the family has asked for privacy, but they were very vocal about there being a toddler. And there's video footage that released it. Nobody saw a toddler. Nobody saw her get out the car. Nobody saw her car stop. I think her car kept going. I think it stopped for a minute and then kept going. And then they found the car. It was a lot of weird stuff going on for her to return home unharmed, okay? Now, the boyfriend did come out and say, I told you I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Because, that's the first person they looking at is who was she screwing? So he came out quick to clear his, now I told you it wasn't me. Now I apologize before I tell my mama. If you didn't do nothing, you ain't had nothing to prove. That's it. You can't argue with a lie. Just let it go. I ain't do it. That's it. You can't argue with a lie. I say it every day. I ain't got it. That's it. don't lie. It's truth. Nah. So, and then he comes back to say that she was, in fact, taken and she fought for her life and everything. And now the family is sticking to their guns saying, please give us time to allow Carlee to heal. And the police department, they want answers. They down there like this. They in her face like, now where you say you were again? Now, ma'am, this Hoover, Alabama. Everybody know everybody. Now, you got to describe to me who you saw, what the little boy looked like. We can go ahead. We can sit. If you know who your attacker is, you need to tell me right now. They said she needs time. Now, apparently, they done decided to take the cell phone and search. They said that she was researching how to get taken, all types of stuff, okay? And everybody's calling her Jussie Smollett. Okay? Now here's what I'm gonna say. Everybody says she's gonna go to jail. I don't think she's gonna. I don't think she's gonna go to jail. I don't, because she didn't blame anybody. Jussie Smollett blamed somebody. And staged it with other people and everything. You know what I'm saying? Exhausted. Well, she exhausted city resources, so they may get her on that. Here's what I'm gonna say. I remember mental illness is real. I do want to say that. And attention seeking, especially living in social media times, isn't at an all-time. It's inflated. Just like the prices, the home prices, the apartment prices, you know what I'm saying? I remember moving to Florida, trying to rent. I think one place wanted $22,000 for me to move in. I said, what? I said, that's more than what my husband put down on the down payment to close on the house we got in Georgia. What are you talking about? And y'all got carpet in here? I better be able to see my face on the floor, so I'm going to put $22,000 down. You know what I'm saying? Everything is inflated now. People are really stressed. They're going through a lot. They don't feel loved. They don't feel connected. Listen to me. I know I'm hating to preach here for a second, but like it's real out here, and people want to know if something were to happen to me, because people think about this all the time, and I know y'all have it. Don't even lie if you ain't have it. If I died tomorrow, what would y'all do? Would you love me? Would you miss me? She trying to see if the boyfriend will move on. Would y'all exhaust resources to come find me? Do y'all love me that much to sacrifice and shut down the entire world to make sure that I'm home because they don't feel loved, because they don't love themselves? And I think here in this situation, that's what we got going on here, hypothetically. I think Carlee is empty inside. I know y'all don't want me getting sentimental, but I got to tell you what it is. Okay? I was bad as a child. I was bad. I'm not bad now. Okay? I just use my weaknesses as my strengths now. Okay? Now, I was bad as a child. I remember my mama could tell me straight up. The judge told her one time, this was after I had mixed up, I had overheard my mama had talking about like this girl was bigger than her and she beat her up. So she figured out how to beat her, because my mama was little like me. I was like 100 pounds. My mom was 100 pounds. But everybody bigger wanted to pick on us and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So she took some sand, threw it in the girl's eyes, tore it down. Please do not try this at home, okay? And I remember one day, so I got a little creative because it was this big girl that wanted to fight me, you know? And I mixed up salt, pepper, paprika, you know what I'm saying, garlic powder, onion powder, seasoned salt, Lowry's, all of that, you know what I'm saying? And I took it to school and I threw it in the eye and I whooped her. And then I was right before the judge and he said, if I see your daughter one more time, she going away. So you better fix her or I'm going to fix her. My mom was like, oh, no. So she decided to put me in this little area. I was probably like maybe 13, 14. This little facility was called Life Management in Panama City, Florida. If you're from Panama City, Florida, you know what Life Management is, okay? So she decided to put me in Life Management. And over there, I saw some real bad kids. I thought I was bad. These girls were bad. They was my age. They was already screwing. Their boyfriends was like 22, 25. I just like to fight. I just like to talk shit, tell jokes, and fight. That's it. That's all. Same shit I do now. Same shit. But I just do it legally, somewhat, now. The courts aren't involved as much now, you know. outlet for what I do is entertaining. Like I said, I used to be in the gym all day just busting jokes. And I bust too many jokes and they can't take it, you know? But I remember when because I had seen so many children in there, and they either had boyfriends, they were sleeping with the people that worked at the facility. They had us all medicated. I remember they gave me something called Zoloft, and it made my brain rattle. They was trying to fix a chemical imbalance. I was like, ain't nothing wrong with me. I just want to talk and be creative. And if a try me, I'm going to whoop ass. Tell them to leave me alone. That's why I tell people now, just leave me alone. Won't start nothing, won't be nothing. But back to how my story fits into Carlee. When I came home, before I came home, there was this little girl. She was anorexic. And I remember she got a lot of attention because she was anorexic. People used to hug. The staff members used to sleep in her room, make sure she ate her food. They would feed her. Like, she got treated like a baby. I was like, I don't get treated like that. I'm 13 years old. Like, why she get all that attention? So when I got home, I got creative, and I was like, I'm going to be anorexic. So I stopped eating, and I lost a lot of weight. And now my grandmama, she black, rest her soul. But I couldn't do what the white girls could do, which I thought I could, but it didn't work that way. So I decided to stop eating. My grandmama was like, oh, so you're not hungry? I'm like, no, And then I remember one day I showed her my stomach. I was like, look at my stomach. It's so nice. But then my mama came home, and my mama was like, you're not eating? I was like, no, I'm throwing up and stuff like that. I just, I don't want to live. And my grandma was like, stop lying. You just told me you was losing weight and you had a flat stomach. And I said, damn, she had to bust me out like that. I was just trying to get a little sympathy. I was trying to get a little love, a little attention. Kids do that. They'll do stuff to test, to see how much you love them, how much you're going to pay attention to them. And if they can see other people getting attention, they'll do it. Now, that's a child. But then we got a lot of adults around here and adult bodies that still have child minds, and I think that's what's going on with Miss Carlee here. For her to have the research, so the police say, according to the police, that they found how to get taken, how to fake getting taken on her phone, that goes to show there's some voids going on deep down, and she just wants to know the same thing wives want to know. How soon would you marry after I die? Six months, a year. How soon would you screw after I kick the bucket? That's it. And I think she more so did it for her boyfriend. You just want to get a drastic reaction. Now, I think instead of them sending her away, I think maybe they need to send her to a mental health institution, let her get some help, let her recenter herself, and prove that she don't need to go through such extreme measures just to see if people love her. Obviously, the world loves you. You're a beautiful woman, a beautiful girl. You black, you one of us, and of course we're going to ride for you. But for you to have to go out here and do this, if the man you got to question the man's love for your child, he ain't the one. Now y'all let Carlee rest. Please, y'all, don't take it. Don't be hard on her, because that's exactly what's going on. It's just a little attention seeking. It's just a little attention seeking. That's all. She just wanted to feel a little love. And she got the love. She's probably embarrassed right now. And when people do have mental health issues, this can send them further down. And I just don't think it's just worth that. She's home. She's alive. And hopefully she won't try no shit like this no more. And now I gotta go. Don't